Ryan, have you ever noticed that native English speakers sometimes use very simple phrases, but somehow those phrases make their English sound so natural?
Oh, definitely. And sometimes it's not even a difficult word. It's just a small phrase, a phrase with a certain rhythm.
Exactly, like step by step, day by day, little by little.
Those sound simple, but when you hear them in a real conversation, they feel very natural.
And that's exactly what we're learning today. Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk Bella. I'm Bella.
And I'm Ryan. It's great to have you with us.
Whether you're listening while you're having your morning coffee, walking, driving, or simply relaxing after a long day, we're really happy you're here.
And today's lesson is going to be a little different. We're not learning complicated vocabulary. We're learning 15 short, rhythmic English phrases that can make your everyday English sound much more natural.
Phrases like step by step, day by day, little by little, hand in hand, one after another, and many more.
You may already understand these phrases, but the real question is, can you actually use them when you speak?
That's what we're going to practice today. And at the end, we're going to put all 15 phrases into one natural conversation. So you'll hear how they actually sound together.
And we'll also give you a few quick challenges along the way. So don't just listen, speak with us.
All right, let's get started. Ryan, if someone is learning English and they feel overwhelmed, what would you tell them?
Don't try to learn everything at once. Take it step by step.
Perfect. Step by step means doing something gradually, one stage at a time.
For example, I'm improving my English step by step.
Or, let's solve this problem step by step.
It feels calm. It tells you you don't have to finish everything today. Just focus on the next step.
And that idea is actually perfect for learning English. You don't need to learn 1,000 new words today. Learn a few, practice them, and move forward. Step by step.
Okay, what's next?
Day by day.
Very similar.
Similar, but not exactly the same. Day by day focuses on how something changes as time passes.
For example, my English is getting better day by day.
Or day by day, I'm becoming more confident.
I like that because you don't have to see huge progress every morning.
Exactly. Maybe Monday doesn't feel different from Sunday, but after a few weeks, you suddenly realize, wait, I understand more than I used to.
Day by day.
Exactly.
And then we have little by little.
This one is beautiful. It means something happens gradually, in small amounts.
Like, little by little, I started speaking English more confidently.
Or, she saved money little by little.
So the change may be small, but it keeps happening.
Right. And sometimes that's how real progress works. Not suddenly, not overnight, little by little. Okay, Ryan, let's test our listeners. Complete this sentence. I'm improving my English, blank blank.
Step by step.
Yes. Now try this one. Blank by blank, I'm becoming more confident.
Day by day.
Perfect. And one more. Blank by blank, my English is getting better.
Little by little.
Exactly. And here's your challenge. Don't just listen to these phrases. Say one sentence out loud right now. You can say, I'm improving my English little by little.
Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just say it.
Because that's how these phrases become part of your real English. Step by step.
And we've only learned 3.
Exactly. Because the next phrases are going to show us something completely different. Some phrases describe connection, some describe repetition, and some can make your English sound much more natural in everyday conversations.
So don't go anywhere.
We'll continue with the next phrase in just a moment. Okay, Ryan, now that we're here, I want to show everyone something really interesting. Some English phrases are simple, but native speakers use them because they make an idea feel more natural.
And sometimes they even make English sound more rhythmic.
Exactly. Let's start with 3 phrases you can use almost every day.
I'm listening.
First, step by step. It means doing something gradually, one stage at a time.
So instead of thinking, I have to learn everything today, you can say, I'll learn it step by step.
Exactly. And here's a question for you. Ryan, if someone wants to become fluent in English, should they try to learn everything at once?
Absolutely not. They should take it step by step.
That's right. And I want you to remember that phrase because sometimes trying to do everything at once is what makes learning feel overwhelming.
And the next phrase is day by day.
Yes, day by day means gradually over time. For example, my English is getting better day by day.
Or I'm becoming more confident day by day.
Exactly. You don't have to become confident overnight. You can improve day by day.
And that brings us to another beautiful phrase, little by little.
I love this one. Little by little means gradually, in small amounts. For example, little by little, I'm starting to understand American English.
Or little by little, I'm becoming less afraid to speak.
And notice something. These three phrases are very similar, but they focus on slightly different ideas. Step by step, one stage at a time, day by day, over a period of time, little by little, in small amounts.
So you don't need to memorize complicated sentences. Just remember the rhythm. Step by step, day by day, little by little.
Now, quick challenge. Don't just listen. Make one sentence about your own English. Use one of these three phrases. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe you said, I'm improving my English little by little. Or, I'm becoming more confident day by day. Or, I'm learning English step by step.
And if you made a sentence, you just practiced real English.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to improve all at once, step by step, day by day, little by little.
Because small progress is still progress.
And in the next part, we're going to look at phrases that describe people, relationships, and things happening together. So don't go anywhere. You know, Bella, I think there's something really interesting about these phrases. What's that? They're short, but they can make a simple sentence feel much more natural. Exactly. And now let's move from progress to connection. Okay, what's our next phrase? Hand in hand. Hand in hand. I know that one. Literally, two people can walk hand in hand. Right, but native speakers also use it when two things are closely connected. So we can talk about ideas, not just people. Exactly. For example, practice and confidence go hand in hand. That makes sense. The more you practice, the more confident you can become. Right. Or hard work and success often go hand in hand. So when two things naturally belong together, they can go hand in hand. Exactly. And I love this phrase because you can almost picture it. Two things moving together, neither one far ahead, neither one left behind. That's actually a really easy way to remember it. Now, what if things aren't happening together, but one keeps coming after another? Then we have one after another. Exactly. For example, the questions came one after another, meaning one question came, then another, then another. Right. You can also say she received phone calls one after another. That sounds like a busy morning. Very busy. But here's the interesting part. One after another can describe good things too. Like, good opportunities came one after another. Exactly. So don't think the phrase is negative. It simply means things happen in sequence, one following the next. Okay, listeners, let's see if you remember these three. If two things are closely connected, hand in hand. If things happen one after another, one after another. And if something happens repeatedly, again and again. Perfect. Now, say the sentence out loud. I practice English again and again. And don't worry about your accent. Just say it, because every time you use a phrase, it becomes a little more familiar. And that is how natural English develops. You know, Bella, I think there's something really interesting about these phrases. Ryan, there's another thing I love about these phrases. They don't just describe actions, they can describe real moments in everyday life.
Okay, give me an example.
How about face to face?
Oh, That's a useful one. Face-to-face means meeting or talking to someone in person with the other person right there.
Exactly. For example, I had a face-to-face meeting with my manager.
So you weren't talking on the phone, you weren't sending messages, you were actually there, talking to each other.
Right. And sometimes some conversations are better face-to-face.
Especially when something is important.
Exactly. You could say, we need to talk about this face-to-face.
That sentence sounds serious.
It does, because when someone says face-to-face, you immediately imagine a real conversation. No screen, no distance, just two people talking.
Okay, here's another one. Here and there.
Very common in everyday American English. It means occasionally, in different places or at different times.
For example, I picked up a few new English words here and there.
Exactly. You didn't learn all the words in one lesson. You learned one here, another there, and slowly they added up.
So here and there can mean little bits in different moments,
Right. You could also say, I go out for coffee here and there.
meaning not regularly, just sometimes.
Exactly.
And what about one by one?
That's another great one. One by one means each person or thing separately, in order.
Like, the students entered the room one by one.
Exactly. One student, then another, then another.
Or, let's look at these questions one by one.
Perfect. That sounds very natural. And it's also useful when something feels overwhelming. Instead of thinking about everything at once, you can deal with things one by one.
That's actually similar to step by step.
Good observation. They're related but not identical. Step by step focuses on stages. One by one focuses on separate people or things.
So, let's solve the problem step by step, but let's answer the questions one by one.
Exactly. That's the difference. Okay, listeners, which phrase would you use? You meet your manager in person.
Face to face,
You learn a few new words in different moments.
here and there,
And you answer 5 questions separately.
one by one.
Perfect. And notice how much more natural these sentences sound when you use these little phrases.
They're small, but they do a lot.
Exactly. And we're not finished yet. We've talked about progress, connection, repetition, and everyday situations. Now let's talk about phrases that describe growth, priorities, and time. You know what, Bella? The more we learn these phrases, the more I notice them in real conversations.
Exactly. And here's another one you'll hear quite often. More and more.
This one describes something increasing, something becoming greater over time.
Right. For example, I'm becoming more and more confident in English.
So the confidence is growing.
Exactly. Or, more and more people are learning English online.
And you can also use it with feelings.
Absolutely. I'm enjoying these conversations more and more.
That's actually true. I'm enjoying this conversation more and more.
See? You just used it naturally.
I didn't even think about it.
And that's the goal. You don't want to stop every time and think about grammar. You want these phrases to become part of your natural speaking.
Okay, what's another one?
First and foremost.
That sounds a little more formal.
It is. It's common in professional English, presentations, interviews, and serious conversations. It means before anything else, or most importantly.
So I could say, first and foremost, thank you for being here.
Perfect. Or, first and foremost, we need to solve this problem.
So you're telling people what matters most.
Exactly. And here's a useful sentence for English learners. First and foremost, focus on communication.
Not perfect grammar.
Exactly. Communication comes first.
Let me try one. First and foremost, I want to speak English confidently.
Very natural. And remember, first and foremost puts your main priority at the top.
More and more, first and foremost.
Exactly. 2 small phrases, but very useful ones. And now let's move into phrases that talk about time, because English speakers use them constantly.
Ryan, do you ever go back and listen to an old Talk Bella episode?
From time to time.
There it is, from time to time.
It means occasionally, not regularly, just sometimes.
Exactly. For example, from time to time, I practice speaking with a friend.
Or from time to time, I watch movies in English.
Perfect. It's a very natural way to say occasionally.
And what about side by side?
Side by side means two people or things are next to each other or working together.
Like Bella and Ryan are learning English side by side.
Exactly. Or they worked side by side for many years.
I like that phrase. It feels very connected.
Yes, you can picture two people moving forward together.
And here's another one, now and then.
Very common. It means occasionally, similar to from time to time.
So now and then, I still make mistakes in English.
Exactly, and that's completely normal.
From time to time, now and then, same general idea.
Right. Both are natural in everyday conversation.
And finally, sooner or later.
I love this one. It means something will happen eventually, even if you don't know exactly when.
For example, sooner or later, you'll feel more comfortable speaking English.
Exactly. Not necessarily today, not necessarily tomorrow, but eventually.
So it's almost like saying, be patient. It's coming.
Yes, and that's a beautiful message for anyone learning English, because sometimes you don't notice your progress. You practice, you make mistakes, you forget words, you try again, and then one day, something suddenly feels easier.
Little by little.
Day by day.
More and more.
And sooner or later, you realize how far you've come.
That's actually a perfect way to bring all these phrases together.
And now, let's see if we can actually use them in one natural conversation. All right, Ryan. Let's imagine you've just started something completely new. Maybe a new job, a new city, or even a new English-speaking environment. How would you describe the experience?
Honestly, at first, it would feel overwhelming. But I'd remind myself, step by step.
And?
Day by day, I'd become more comfortable. And little by little, I'd start feeling more confident.
Exactly. And if you had supportive people around you?
We could work side by side and learn hand in hand.
Great. And what if problems started coming?
One after another.
And what would you do?
I'd deal with them one by one. And I'd remind myself again and again, keep going.
Beautiful. And from time to time, you might still have a difficult day.
Sure, now and then I might think, I can't do this.
But?
Sooner or later, I'd figure it out.
Exactly. And here and there, you'd start noticing little signs of progress.
Maybe one new word, one better conversation, one moment where I don't have to translate.
And more, those moments would happen.
Until one day, I realize, wait, I'm actually doing it.
That's the power of these phrases. They're not just vocabulary. They help you describe real life, real progress, real relationships, and real moments.
Okay, listeners, let's do one final challenge. I'm going to give you 3 ideas, and I want you to make your own sentence. Ready?
Number 1, something you're learning step by step.
Number 2, something you're improving, little by little.
And number 3, something you believe will happen sooner or later.
Pause the video if you need to. Make your sentences, and then say them out loud.
Because understanding a phrase is good, but using it is better.
And using it again and again is how it becomes natural.
Let's quickly remember the rhythm. Step by step, day by day, little by little, hand in hand, one after another, again and again, face to face, here and there, one by one, more and more, first and foremost, from time to time, side by side, now and then, sooner or later.
15 phrases, but one big lesson.
You don't need complicated English to sound natural. Sometimes, small phrases, used at the right moment, can completely change the way you communicate.
And you don't have to memorize all 15 today. Start with one. Use it today, then another tomorrow.
Step by step, day by day, little by little.
And sooner or later, they'll become part of your English.
Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments, which phrase are you going to use first?
Or write one sentence using your favorite phrase from today's lesson.
And then say that sentence out loud.
If this lesson helped you sound a little more natural, make sure you subscribe to Talk Bella and come practice with us again.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Keep talking, keep learning. And remember, small progress is still progress.
Step by step.
Day by day.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.